but I was so happy and happy for him. He can fight anyone. He with that mentality, he can fight anyone and beat.
Canelo Álvarez has officially shared his prediction for the upcoming Ryan Garcia versus Romero fight. While Ryan had previously hinted that Canelo privately told him he'd beat Romero with ease, the boxing superstar is now backing that claim. Publicly, after watching recent footage of Garcia's training, Canelo is doubling down on his stance, declaring that Ryan is simply the superior fighter despite their past public disagreements. Canelo believes Garcia's speed, precision, and timing are on another level too much for Romero to handle. In Canelo's eyes, there's no doubt Ryan Garcia is walking away with the win.
Few stars in boxing, so when I got offered that, I said, okay, I'm the man to do it. And I think after this performance, I'll submit myself as, one of the faces.
Ryan Garcia isn't seeing anything funny when it comes to his fight plans for Rolly Romero. While he's acknowledged that Rolly can be entertaining and naturally funny outside the ring, Garcia has made it crystal clear.
Try too much, Rolly's gonna give you everything you want, so kind of just gonna let the fight come to me, and then I'm gonna take over. I'm a better fighter all around, so I feel like it's gonna show in the fight.
Once the bell rings, the jokes stop. He's drawing a hard line between entertainment and business, and Friday night, it's all business. Ryan says this is the night he ends Romero's boxing career for good in his eyes. Rolly is already on borrowed time, and this fight will be the final nail in the coffin, a brutal knockout that forces him into retirement.
Are you that you can beat Ryan?
I mean, you I'm the most confident fighter in the damn world. I'm gonna always,
What's it take to beat him?
Gotta crack him just, right there.
And leaves fans remembering him more for the spectacle than the sport. Rolly Romero seems fully aware that he won't be facing a half-hearted version of Ryan Garcia. He knows he's up against the locked-in
Against me, so I think we're going to see a good fight, but ultimately I'm going to knock him.
Laser-focused fighter, the same Ryan Garcia who can make millions tune in with just one Instagram post during a recent roundtable discussion with Todd Grisham.
Rolly's a big dude. Obviously he has that power. Ryan has that right hook.
Yep.
So who do you got?
I got Ryan. I got Ryan Garcia.
Why?
Yeah, I just think that from that fight and since then, he hasn't been fighting for that long of a period, and then being stopped the way he was. I think he might be changing trainers, or he might still be with Salas, but even then, but I think it's gonna be a great matchup. I think Ryan needs to be careful with Rolly's punching power, because Rolly still got power, man, and
Romero made it clear he welcomes the challenge. He doesn't want any excuses. He wants the best version of Garcia so that when he wins, it's undeniable no talk of Ryan not being 100%.
So it seems like most people have Rolly Romero losing to Ryan Garcia in their upcoming fight. At the very least, I think he truly has a puncher's chance. And you have Tank, who faced him, who is actually vouching for his punching power.
Romero understands the odds are stacked high against him. He's a 9-1 underdog, but he's embracing the moment the only way he knows how, by leaning into the chaos. With that trademark boldness and unwavering self-belief that some admire and others question.
Big puncher though, too.
Yeah, he's a big puncher, but when I think about Rolly's Ryan, I think about De La Hoya Mayorga.
Yeah, someone else had told me, Rosado had told me that he thinks the same way. Why?
Well, you have big punchers who throw, those are easy to block. All you got to do is be calm, stay collective, and do your job. That's it. So I think Ryan, it's going to be a fun, short fight. It's going to be a fun 4-round.
Rolly is marching into the fire, ready to prove the doubters wrong still. Romero is very much Romero. His amateur resume pales in comparison to Ryan Garcia's. While Garcia logged around 140 amateur bouts, Romero had just 35.
Can do some damage. And Ryan Garcia, look, he's coming off, it's going to be about a year now. He's hungry. He's hungry to get on top.
His professional style is unorthodox, even erratic at times, drawing criticism for being more brawler than boxer. He's dropped 2 of his last 4 fights by TKO. And although those losses came against top-tier opponents like Gervonta Tank Davis,
Quick question, how's everybody doing? Haven't talked to you guys in a while. Hope that everybody's doing good.
Yeah, everyone's having a blessed day. Rolly, we coming.
and Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Many in the boxing world see Romero as a fighter better known for his outrageous quotes than for refined technical skill. Even Romero seemed
many adjustments, to be honest. Still making a lot of the same mistakes, still kind of fighting the same. His chin actually looks like it's gotten a lot.
To recognize this, on some level he's admitted he doesn't concern himself with making the fight, hinting at his embrace of chaos over craft.
Crucial fight with Haney, so he has a lot to prove and rectify with his not only his style but his image. You know, he needs to come back and prove that he can do everything without the issues that he had, the PEDs thing, whether it was true or not. So not only does he have to clean his image, he has to kind of convince people that he's still a power punching, fast, popular fighter that can do it on the big stage. And he's in there against a fighter that's going to give him all the opportunities. And Rolly Romero comes to knock people out. You know, he has some holes in his defense. I think it's going to be a short, explosive fight where either of
Canelo Álvarez has officially shared his prediction for the upcoming Ryan Garcia versus Romero fight. While Ryan had previously hinted that Canelo privately told him he'd beat Romero with ease.
Go into the second half. Too much firepower, you know, too much defensive flaws as well from both these guys. So yeah, man, I think it ends under 5 or 6 rounds easily, but it's gonna be exciting. See, all these fights are gonna end in knockout except one of them. I think Teofimo Lopez and Barboza. I think that one goes the full distance and it's gonna be a close fight. I think that one is on paper the best, most competitive.
Yes. The boxing superstar is now backing that claim publicly. After watching recent footage of Garcia's training, Canelo is doubling down on his stance, declaring that Ryan is simply the superior fighter.
And Rolly bullied him. Rolly bullied him to the point. Ryan was leaking. Go watch that sparring video. His power is definitely legit. Both of them.
He ain't no scrub.
But
you think he gonna be walking Garcia down all fight?
He definitely gonna be trying to. I'm saying, Rolly Romero gonna go in this fight trying to bully him. Yeah. He gonna try to come out fast because Ryan is not somebody you want to try to let get in the rhythm.
Yeah, exactly. And he got a good reach. You ain't trying to really let him keep him at distance.
Despite their past public disagreements, Canelo believes Garcia's speed, precision, and timing are on another level too much for Romero to handle. In Canelo's eyes, there's no doubt. Ryan Garcia is walking away with the win. Clips Ryan Garcia isn't seeing anything funny when it comes to his fight plans for Rolly Romero. While he's acknowledged that Rolly can be entertaining and naturally funny outside the ring, Garcia has made it crystal clear, once the bell rings, the jokes stop. He's drawing a hard line between entertainment and business and Friday night.
You think Garcia's gonna lose?
Yeah, I think I'll go with Rolly Romero for sure. That dude's pretty locked in, man.
Yeah.
I think Rolly Romero's gonna I think that'll be an easy dub.
Have you watched them fight before?
Which one? Both of them?
Because this is not it's not like a...
It's all business. Ryan says this is the night he ends Romero's boxing career for good, in his eyes. Rolly is already on borrowed time, and this fight will be the final nail in the coffin, a brutal knockout that forces him into retirement.
Alone, boxing knowledge alone, who would you pick to be the winner?
I would pick Ryan.
Okay, and how do you think Ryan's speed is a match for Rolly's punch?
I think Ryan has extremely fast hands, and he has a tremendous left hook. And that's his bread and butter.
And leaves fans remembering him more for the spectacle than the sport. Rolly Romero seems fully aware that he won't be facing a half-hearted version of Ryan Garcia. He knows he's up against a locked-in
fight going against Rolly.
Just like what Ryan says, I see him knocking him out. I mean, Rolly's going to come to fight. There's no doubt about that, but I see Ryan knocking him out.
With the left hook, or what are you predicting?
Left hook, right hand. Ryan's going to come.
Laser-focused fighter the same Ryan Garcia who can make millions tune in. With just one Instagram post,